So Shivani and I are going to make, actually she's going to make
coriander chicken curry.
Oh, that looks so pretty. So this is an easy chicken curry recipe. No pressure cooker required.
Not really, no.
Apologies to all those people out there who don't eat coriander leaf. We're using it in the marinade and we went to the H&L market yesterday to buy. So tell me a little bit about storage, because I find with herbs I struggle to keep them looking nice.
I mean, ideally I don't wash them when I bring them. I don't.
Okay.
Because if you put water on them, then the leaves will get spoiled. So I store them in newspaper.
Yeah.
One can also store them in a slightly moist cloth, but a breathable cloth, so like a muslin cloth. Store them in that. There are of course bags that you get here in India. Yeah, you can get like bags which have zippers on them, and
And then
keep
do you
them.
put it in the fridge?
Yes, I do keep them in the fridge.
All right. And it matters the coriander for this because it's kind of the star, isn't it? So,
It is.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to talk to you is about preparation of the chicken, because you use the whole chicken.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes. Without the skin and without the organs. I asked.
Why no skin? So you had it cut, or we had it cut yesterday. So what did you ask him to do? Because I heard you talking to him, you were asking
I asked him to not cut very small pieces, and I asked him, so we went and bought fresh chicken actually, and then I requested him that the bone mustn't be jagged. So when he cuts at the bone, it must be really well clean. It must be a clean cut.
Yeah. And in terms of why you've asked him to cut the sizes they are, because they are quite big actually, like why did you do that?
Because I just find that it's easier to eat. When they're very small, they tend to, I mean, I don't know, the distribution between the flesh and the bone, I seem to not like that. I don't like how it looks in the curry. So, yeah, should we proceed?
Yeah, can you show me? All right, so this is obviously Shivani's beloved Maggi mix. It's not here for aesthetics.
No, it's not. So we will first...
Are they spicy?
Yes.
Okay. What sort of chilies are they? Green?
This is the most common green chili that you get all over India.
In case you're looking for them.
They're spicy.
Yeah. So so nothing has to be particularly cut into here, really. The ginger's in chunks because you're going to whiz it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm going to add, that's some homemade curd.
Okay. So what are you looking for with the fresh coriander? Are you looking for like texture or taste, or is it making the body of the marinade, or like what? A bit of everything.
Taste for sure, because it has such a distinct taste. A little bit of color. It's very difficult otherwise to have light green looking things, right? Until how are you going to make a green curry otherwise?
Yeah, that's true.
And a little bit of foam for the curry.
Yeah.
Because once you see later, we're not putting any tomatoes in it. So I was reading that in down south, when they make this dish, they actually add cashew nuts and coconut.
Yummy. Okay.
That will make it
Thicker.
and also very creamy.
Yeah.
But it's not something that I do.
But it's also quite rich, no? Then as soon as you add cashew and coconut, it becomes a different kind of it's not so summer.
No.
Like this is quite a nice summer chicken curry. But that does bring us to an interesting point, which we do talk about a lot, which is how regional Indian food is. And when you talk about a chicken curry, there's no such thing as an Indian chicken curry.
Yeah, actually. Which they show in the movies. There's no one chicken curry.
There's no one chicken curry.
So should we...
Yeah, can we do this? Let's do the marinade. Because it does have to sit for some time.
Yes, it should smell. Well, at least an hour or so, so that it's just nice and,
Yeah. So just massaging it through a little bit. Oh, that looks
so beautiful,
already.
right?
Yes, oh my gosh. And do you refrigerate it while you're marinating? Does that matter?
It's very cool where we are. It's like 20 degrees, so I think it's fine. But if you are in a hotter climate, in Bombay, I would put it in the fridge.
Okay. We came back after a few hours, but this is dinner. So next steps in cooking
The coriander chicken curry.
the coriander chicken curry.
Yes, is that now we will go to the stove, to the gas. We will put 1 big cup of oil.
Are you sort of frying the chicken almost? Or
I will fry the onions,
all right.
garlic and the chilies. Before that, I'm going to actually put the garam masala.
Whole garam masala?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. The second phase of the spicing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 5-6 long cloves.
Cloves, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll take another 6 cardamom, green cardamom.
Yep.
These are nice, these are fresh as
Yeah, I
well.
can smell as soon as you open.
Very little of cinnamon, woody sweetness.
We've had this discussion before.
We've had this
that
discussion.
you don't love cinnamon I
don't
love cinnamon.
Yeah. So we were, and then a few bay leaves which I'll throw in once the oil is warm.
So how hot are you putting the oil before you put your spice in? Like, are you moderating so it's not too hot, or is it quite hot?
It is quite hot. That's when the spice will leave its flavor.
Onion?
Yes, please. 3 small onions. I feel it's
A bit more? Like that?
maybe. I think that much is fine.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
think?
Stir this till the onions become translucent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when will you add salt? Because we haven't added any
Yes,
salt
we'll
yet, have
add it
we?
when we add the.
The chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. So timing wise for this portion of the dish, so this is like what you would call the second cook, like 20 minutes you'd say?
Just gonna put the flame down while I do that. Half an hour.
Half an hour? Will that like all cook in that vessel?
I hope so.
Oops. Oh, that looks so pretty.
I'm gonna use the rice water
Yeah, use it.
in this and make a little paste
Okay.
with the
Made of flour.
flour. Maybe like 1 big tablespoon of
Okay.
flour.
So that's it's a refined flour. Just use a refined.
Yes.
Now from this point, because you instantly hear the heat change, the thing, you hear the sound of it. So sound is a really good indicator of temperature and cooking, I guess the climate of the pot. So instantly it's gone from sort of frying to like a broiling, because you're cooking in a liquid that's dropped the temperature of the oil. Are you going to bring that temperature back up again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then allow for the entire liquid to boil.
Yeah.
Now is when we have to add the salt. I think I'm going to go with 2 teaspoons of salt.
Oh, it's already thickening too.
So just try it. I think I want to.
Oh, it's so yummy.
I'm just adding a little more water because I want to cook it now under with the lid on top. So this is looking like it's getting done. Cool, so I think we're done. We can shut this.
Will you try a little bit too?
Yes, sure. I'd love to.
And then it needs to have a little bit of gravy. Ouch. Look how nice the chicken is. Oh, it's very tender. And the coriander. Oh, the chili's recessed. It's dropped back. Is that just from taking that out like
No,
that?
probably just
The
as it
cooking.
cooked and.
Because it's the coriander is really beautiful. It's not strong. Sometimes when you find when coriander's not used well, it's a bit overpowering. But that's just like this, the volume of flavor is based upon that coriander. It sits quite high.
Yeah, and I'm sure the curry will have a lot more coriander flavor.
Yes, of course, and maybe a little bit more heat as well. I think that's, I tried that.
So when you have it with rice, it will really blend well. You know, the meat will be soft and not heavy. Otherwise, sometimes you can't eat the pieces because, you know, it's so heavy.
That's beautiful.
And
it's very light. So in terms of serving suggestion, rice and yellow dal, right?
Yes.
That's pretty much, yeah.